The global economy has been on a wild ride since 1960. Nations have risen, fallen, and reshaped the economic landscape in ways that even the boldest predictions couldn't have foreseen. Today, we're taking a closer look at the world's largest economies by GDP from 1960 to 2029, exploring the past, present, and the future powerhouses of our interconnected world. Let's rewind to 1960, a time when Elvis Presley was king. The Beatles were just getting started, and the United States was the undisputed leader of the economic pack. With its post-World War II boom, the US held a staggering 40% of the global GDP. To put that into perspective, that's like one person eating nearly half the pizza at a party and then casually asking, "What's for dessert?" Behind the US was the Soviet Union, which dominated Eastern Europe with its centrally planned economy. The Soviets were building everything from tanks to Sputnik satellites. But let's face it, their breadlines weren't exactly a symbol of economic success. Meanwhile, Japan was quietly rebuilding itself after the devastation of World War II. With its high-tech manufacturing boom and companies like Sony and Toyota, Japan became the little engine that could, growing from ruins to one of the top economies by the 1980s. Europe? It was busy forming the European Economic Community (EEC), the precursor to the European Union. France, Germany, and the UK were regional players, but they quickly realized the only way to compete globally was to combine forces. Think of it like the Avengers assembling, but with less Iron Man and more iron ore exports. Fast forward to the 1980s, and the global economic map saw its first major shakeup. Japan had surpassed many European nations and was now nipping at the heels of the United States. It was the era of Walkmans, sushi, and the Japanese asset bubble. Spoiler alert, that bubble burst, but not before Japan taught the world a thing or two about efficiency. Then came the 1990s. This was when China started to emerge as an economic force. After Deng Xiaoping's reforms in the late 1970s, China opened its doors to foreign investment and transformed itself into the world's factory. Suddenly, Made in China labels were on everything from toys to tech. By 2000, it was clear. The dragon was waking up. India, meanwhile, was also emerging as a major player. With its massive population, tech boom, and rapid urbanization, India climbed the ranks to become the fifth largest economy by 2019. It's the economic equivalent of someone showing up late to a party but bringing the most popular dish. Now let's talk about the future. By 2029, projections suggest that China will likely be the largest economy in the world, surpassing the United States. India is expected to continue its rise, potentially securing the third spot ahead of Japan and Germany. These changes signal a shift in global power dynamics, with Asia taking center stage. In South America, Brazil's economic growth has been uneven, but its agricultural exports and natural resources make it a key player. If Brazil can stabilize its political landscape, it could climb higher on the economic ladder. Europe, while still a major economic force, faces challenges like aging populations and energy dependence. However, the EU's push for green energy and innovation could help maintain its relevance in the global economy. And let's not forget the wild card: technology. AI, renewable energy, and space exploration are creating entirely new industries that could reshape economies in ways we can't yet imagine. Who knows? By 2029, we might be talking about the Mars economy, led by SpaceX and a colony of very ambitious billionaires. So, what does all of this mean for the average person? It means that the balance of economic power is shifting, and with it, opportunities for growth, innovation, and collaboration. The world's largest economies might look different in the future, but the one constant will be change itself. Thanks for joining me on this journey through time and global economies. If you found this breakdown as fascinating as I did, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into history, economics, and beyond. Let's keep the conversation going. What do you think the world's largest economy will look like in 2050? Drop your predictions in the comments below. And remember, no matter where your country ranks on the GDP list, it's all about making the most of the opportunities in front of you. Until next time, keep dreaming big, investing wisely, and appreciating the global puzzle that keeps us all connected. See you soon.